Hello friends, welcome back to GQ Diaries for the third day's play review of the first test between India and Bangladesh currently underway in Chennai. As expected, India are on their way to clinching win, reducing Bangladesh to 158 for 4 in their second innings after setting them a mammoth target of 515. This target was possible thanks to punishing hundreds by the young Indian duo of Shubman Gill and Rishabh Pant. Pant scored 109, his sixth test 100, equaling MS Dhoni's number of test centuries for the joint most number of three-figure marks by Indian wicketkeepers in test cricket. Pant was his usual aggressive best, as he is known for, playing his trademark flick, going on one knee and picking boundaries either 4 or 6 at the fine leg region. Pant's century assumes significance as he was making a comeback into test cricket after missing 14 test matches following the car accident in December 2022. It was a remarkable comeback for Pant, as we saw him in the white ball cricket during India's successful campaign in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup earlier this year in the West Indies and USA. A fit Pant is an automatic choice in India 11 in any format, not only with his keeping abilities but also with his bat, as he has done a number of times in the past for India. He changes the course of the game with one breezy knock. He has done it in the past and he did it yet again today. Though India may have missed Pant in those 14 test matches, it seemed like Pant did not miss any of them. He continued from where he left in his previous test match, which was also against Bangladesh in Dhaka in 2022. He scored 93 in the first innings of that second of 2 test matches, and today he went a step better and converted it into a 3-figure mark, reaching his 100 sooner than Shubman Gill, who batted at number 3, whereas Pant was batting at number 5. Pant needed only 124 deliveries to reach the 3-figure mark, and by the time he was out, stepping out to punish the off-spinner Mehdi Hassan, and he ended up giving a return catch. He had consumed 128 deliveries to score 109 with 13 fours and 4 sixes, strike rate of 85.16. With Gill, Pant added 167 in 217 for the 4th wicket. Gill scored his third 100 of the year, that is in tests, in the calendar year 2024, and 5th of his test career, and has settled down well in the number 3 slot that was previously occupied by a certain Cheteshwar Pujara, and before Pujara by Rahul Dravid. Gill took his time, but in the latter half of his innings, he scored runs in a hurry as declaration was on the cards. With KL Rahul, who was batting at number 6, Gill shared 53 in 51 balls for the unbroken 5th wicket partnership, as India declared at 287 for 4 in their second innings after about 50 minutes of play into the second session. Gill was unbeaten on 119 with 10 fours and 4 sixes, while KL Rahul helped himself to 22 not out that contained 4 fours. Facing a mammoth target, Bangladesh were half demoralized just by looking at the target of 515. The pitch was still good to bat on. Their openers Zakir Hassan and Shadman Islam gave their side a better start compared to the first innings, sharing 62 for the opening wicket. They did not make silly mistakes like they did in the first innings. They saw off the initial spells by the Indian pacers, but it required a sensational catch, diving to his left and taking it one-handed by Yashasvi Jaiswal at gully to give India their first wicket, courtesy who else but Jasprit Bumrah's bowling. Another good catch that is, this time by Shubman Gill at mid-wicket off a mistimed shot by Shubman Islam gave Ravichandran Ashwin his first wicket in this test match. Mominul Haq was bowled by a beauty of delivery from Ashwin, marginally leaving the outside edge, taking just that minor spin and beating the forward defense and knocking off the off stump. Whereas Mushfiqur Rahim, who showed his intent clear but failed to keep going, stepped out to Ashwin and gave KL Rahul a catch at mid-on. Rahul did well to dive forward and keep his fingers under the ball to pluck the ball just centimeters off the ground for a sharp catch. Captain Najmul Shanto played responsibly, reaching his 50, and he was batting on 51 and had senior partner Shakib Al Hassan for company when bad light stopped play with about 10 overs and 40 minutes of play still remaining for close. But then the target of 515 is too big for anybody's imagination, and especially for Bangladesh. To even think of batting to save the test match, they need to bat for 2 consecutive days. It is definitely an impossible task, as Ashwin has got into his elements and it is his Chennai home ground with days 4 and 5 remaining. And we all know what the 4th day and the 5th day, if it goes to that 5th day, the pitch in Chennai can do to spinners. Thanks for watching. See you again with the review of the 4th day's play tomorrow, and most likely that will be the final day's play, with India looking to take the remaining 6 wickets and seal the match as early as possible. Take care, stay safe, bye-bye.